Donnie Houston.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say this real quick, Donnie. Just to put it out there, just so that you know, my G.
Yeah.
Carlos Coy II, this little nose that's with us right now.
Yeah.
He is something absolutely special on the mic. Absolutely special. And bro, let me tell you something. My other kids, I straight up tell them, go get you a goddamn. They'll rap for me, and I'll tell them, go get you a goddamn job. Go get a goddamn job. I'm not gonna lie to these kids. I'm not even gonna tell them they're special if they're not.
Yeah.
This boy is nasty. You'll see. You'll see. But maybe
we're gonna get some music, man.
When Carlos? Oh shit, he ain't even listening. He's probably put the phone down.
Yeah.
But anyway, Don, what's going on?
No, we were talking about your son.
Oh yeah, he probably put the phone down. He I don't know where the hell he went.
Yeah, but now, man. So as far as Houston hip hop, man, what do you think you stand? In the whole thing, man, or just the legacy of Houston hip hop as a whole. Because it's definitely, you can't be denied. This is a fact.
Well, I damn man, everybody's got a favorite.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a favorite, And if you're gonna put me on the island for 10 years by myself with a little electric outlet and a radio, or maybe 10 years worth of batteries and a radio, and I have three albums to pick. I'm not quite sure what 3 albums they'll be, but all 3 of them will be SPM albums.
Huh.
It's a gift that even surprises me, and it's all praise to God. But as far as I stand in H-Town, really, I love H-Town. But as far as I stand on the planet, not a motherfucker living, not motherfucker living. And that's just as honest as I can be. No brag, no boast. But there's not motherfucker alive. And that's just what it is. I mean, all praise to God. All praise to the Almighty. I'm a fool with it. But I don't know. The only person that's scaring me right now, and I'm not even bullshit, is this goddamn kid. This kid that's on the phone with us.
Yeah.
Because he's acting like he's trying to push me off that throne before my time. I'm trying to sit on it for a little bit, but but I love what I'm hearing. I love Drake. I ain't gonna lie, I love Drake. He's fucking wonderful.
What about Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, we talk about just the legacy too, though, and just Dope House, man. The branches, Baby Bass, or even like a Happy Perez, who's doing huge records, with Miguel and just huge artists, man. And this comes from Dope House, man. So, I mean, how you feel about that?
Oh, Bash, I love Bash to death. Bash is highly intelligent. He's just got game. The boy's got game. I mean, every time he talks, you could just tell this kid's, got game.
Yeah.
And, of course, Happy Perez, he was 16 years old when he made How You Do That There.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was platinum at 16. A little Mexican kid out of Louisiana.
How'd you meet him?
I'll say one more time, Don.
No, I said, how'd you meet Happy Perez? Him being a kid, 16.
Oh, he came to the Dope House. He came to he saw us doing things. He saw us doing big things, so he came to the Dope House. And he said,
was that a normal thing?
Yeah, it was a normal thing. Everybody was coming to the Dope House, shooting their shot, and I gave everybody a chance. But when I listened to what Happy P said, he had a little truck, and he said, "Man, can you get in my truck and just hear some of my shit?" And he didn't even tell me about how you do that there. I said, man, this shit, hold up. This is high quality shit, you know, and that's why I say I got lazy. I started letting Happy make all the beats, and everybody else make beats, and you know, and I love those beats, but they, SPM beats is crack cola, it's just crack cola.
Yeah.
So I finally said, well, it's time for me to come with an album, make my own beats. So then I made Never Change, and then that's when you got Mexican Radio and just the whole album, the whole Never Change album. I Must Be High. And all that is just The thing is, my drums aren't that sophisticated. I never knew how to do those badass drums where the hi hats go real fast and I just as fast as my hand can hit the goddamn button, as fast as my drum. And of course, the keyboard I use had heavy keys, so the damn buttons ain't gonna go that fast,
What kind of keyboard and drum machine and all that were you using back then?
Bro, I don't even know how to use a MIDI. All I know is how to use a damn keyboard. And my first keyboard was an ASR 88, which is the big version of ASR 10, and it's got the heavy keys. And then finally I moved from ASR 88 to a Trinity. But all my drums are right there in the Trinity, little fucking toy box drums, but I made it work, I never knew how to put a drum machine with my keyboard. I just wasn't into new things. Just show me how to use the keyboard, but I never learned how to use MIDI, because you can get all kinds of different machines working together through a MIDI. They're all in sync with each other.
Right.
So you can have this machine that does these sounds and this machine that has these effects.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do none of that. I just knew how to work the keyboard. I think Shadow taught me how to use the Trinity. Filetto taught me how to use the ASR. But after that, I'll be all right. That's all I need to know. Leave me alone. I got everything I need to know.
Yeah. Man, do you have a favorite album or like a favorite song that you done by time?
Yeah, absolutely. I think my favorite album, because it just makes me feel good, is Reveille Park. And the thing about Reveille Park is we did that whole album in one weekend. The weekend before I lost my bond. I knew I was going to jail, so we did that album. And I just had a good time. I just had a good time. And we just partied.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Tell me about some of the sections, man, and some of the stuff was, how it was, man, before you had to come in and y'all was just making that album, having a good time and shit.
Come again? Come one more time, Donnie?
No, I was saying, tell me how it was, during those sessions of the album before you had to go in, when y'all was just partying and just having a good time.
Well, what happened was, bro, I was on some kind of probation when I was going to court. I was on a probation where I had to do a piss test every Monday. It was some kind of probation because I was going to court. They put me on some kind of weird thing where I had to report every Monday and do a drug test. So I couldn't smoke no weed in that. I remember I was at Chico's Sports Bar on a Sunday night, getting fucked up. I was just getting drunk. These were kind of dark times for me because I got blindsided by these charges, and it was heavy on me. I didn't like that. I had to go report, and I damn sure didn't like that I had to quit smoking weed. But anyway, I was getting drunk as hell at Chico's, and I remember I had to go home. I had to go to that house where I was living with all my homeboys because they weren't even letting me live in my own home. See, that's why we were all living together. I had a Filetto, Lord Loco, Johnny Cantu, Muhammad Mitchell, Juan Gotti. It was like, oh, man, that motherfucking house smelled like nothing but pot and pussy, bro. It was just nothing but hoes and, oh my God, bro. just they should call that motherfucker the gonorrhea house or something. Motherfucker just acting bad at that motherfucker.
Oh,
but anyway, we had fun, bro. We had fun, but I was still missing my family. But I rented a really nice house for my boy Donnie Burns. You know, I had a master bedroom with a jacuzzi, and you know, but of course I'm wishing I'm home with my family, you know, but still, you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of fun. But anyway, I'm in Chico's, and man, I could barely walk. I said, man, I'm gonna wreck my car. You know, so I'm in the restroom and I see some dudes snorting some coke, and they dip it with their car keys. And I said, man, dame un llavecito. That means give me a little key. Give me a little key. And de nada, you know, no problem. I mean, you know, claro que sí, you know, no problem. So they dip their car key in the coke, and they hit me up on one nostril, then they dip it again, and they hit me up on the other nostril, so I can wake up and I can drive home. Yeah. I totally forget that I did that. And the next day I go do the piss test. So ultimately that's what led to me losing my bond. And
damn.
Anyway, I had that one weekend, and we just had fun, man. Like, I never even let it worry me because I never thought I would lose the case. You know what I'm saying?
You were saying you were blindsided, like you had no inclination that this was going to go down.
Yeah, I had no idea. In fact, I had found out about the case when I was at a club. I was at a T-Town 2000, and my brother walked in the club.
Man, I remember T-Town. Yeah.
Yeah, and he walked in and he said, "Say, bro, you know this chick is saying some fucked up shit. You need to come home." I said, "Well, what are you talking about?" And they said, "Yeah, bro, you need to come home." Like, I said, "Bro, it's 12 o'clock at night. Like, well, what the fucking, you know, what is she saying?" And she's saying, you know, he told me, he said, she's saying her little girl saying that, you know, you do something. I said, man, that bitch is full of shit. That bitch trying to get money, dude. You tell that hoe that if her daughter said something like that, call the police. Don't be calling my family. Call the police. Because my mom was crying. That's why my brother was telling me to come home, because she said my mom's tripping. I said, man, don't tell her. I said, look, tell her we ain't giving her a motherfucking penny. You know, that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to party because I'm surrounded by, I have a badass girl. That night I had a badass chick. I'm just trying, you know, I ain't trying to come home. But she said, but see, this is my best friend's wife. I had an affair with her before that my friend didn't even know about. And she was still, you know, she had caught feelings because my homeboy used to beat her up. This was back when I was broke, though. This is back in the days. But anyway, now I'm this rapper. Anyway, I said, bro, I don't know what that's all about, but just if she's saying that her little girl is saying something, tell her she needs to call the police, not my family, because something is going on in that little girl's life. If that's how she's talking. He said, bro, but she's not really. She's also talking about Jordan. And she's saying if she calls the police, she's going to tell the police about Jordan. You see, way back when I was 22, years before, I met this white girl that kind of, I mean, of course she lied about her age, and you know, I'm just busting in her like it ain't no thing, and she gets pregnant. And it turns out she's an underage girl, and I had a child with an underage girl. Only my best friend knew this. But he must have told his wife, this girl, and she's saying if she calls the police, she's going to tell them about Jordan. And I'm like, oh, okay, so she's trying to. I said, you know what, bro? I'll go to jail. You tell her, I'll go to jail. Call the police. But anyway, so my brother's telling me, yeah, but bro, you got to come home. Mom's tripping. So I came home, and that's how it went down. But yeah, it was, you know, it just hit me by surprise. You know, like I said, I was at T-Town 2000. You know, just doing my thing. But like I say, I lost my bond, and I never saw freedom again. And it's just, you know, you got to read the book, bro. But you'll know, just like anybody will know after they read the book, that there is no doubt I would be a dead man today if it hadn't been for this situation. Now, once this book comes out and people see what happened in court, because this book is going to have all the court transcripts, it's going to show exactly what happened. Another thing that a lot of people don't know what happened is when I went back to civil trial, when they was, you know, because first it's criminal, then it's civil, where they try to get you for your money. That trial ended with the truth coming out. They couldn't even remember the story. That trial ended with the jury awarding that family $0. So I lost my freedom, but my empire was unscathed. But a lot of people don't know that part. You know, people don't, you know, so it's just a beautiful thing, because prison saved my life, and the very thing that these folks meant to destroy me, the very thing that pulled me back and put me in this prison, pulled me back the same way you pull back a catapult. And now it's time to snap that rope. And that catapult is going to shoot me further and higher than I could have ever been had this not happened. When people see what the system did. But I was a scary character to the system. You got to understand, I had 2 major standoffs with the police outside a dope house. The second one had the SWAT team. Every news channel in the, you know, we were at war. Like, I was hollering "fuck the police" at all my concerts. The police couldn't stand me. Yeah. But I didn't know how vulnerable that would make me. I didn't know that as soon as somebody said something bad about me, I didn't know that the police would actually help them to make bullshit sound believable. Yeah. But they did it, bro, and they're powerful, and they can convince a jury. They can fucking do all kinds of crooked, dirty shit. You'll see when you read the book, and it's all there in black and white. That's what's so beautiful about it. But what's bad is my funky, lazy ass is not getting this book done. You know what I mean? I should have been wrote this damn book.
What's going on?
Man, eating a big ass spread and watching. You know, I got a flat screen direct cable television, just goddamn full of that damn spread, and then knocking down a Snickers bar with a goddamn strawberry drink and watching, King Kong on the damn television or whatever show, you know. But just lazy, bro. It's not easy writing a book. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I could have wrote myself out of this place years ago, man. When this book comes out, the world's going to be turned on its head. It's just so beautiful what God has in store for me. But I got to stop being lazy, man. And I'm working on it now. In fact, I just dropped an album called The County Boys on October the 5th, just a few weeks ago. Hit number 5 on the charts. Nice. The County Boys, I did in the county. I formed a group. When I was going to civil trial, they brought me back to the county. From prison, they brought me back to the county in 2006 to go to civil trial. I created a group called the County Boys while I was there, and we made a legendary album. You got to listen to that County Boys.
How do you record an album? You know, when you're in jail. What's the process?
Well, on this one we did. This is by far and beyond, without a doubt, the greatest telephone recorded album ever. This particular album was done on the payphone. Now, the other question can't answer right now. That one we got to wait. Yeah. But this County Boys that dropped October the 5th, we did that on the phone, bro. The Mexicans there that were at the county, the ones, the real Mexicans, I call them the real Mexicans, one from Mexico, they built us a vocal booth around the payphone. They make strings out of plastic bags, and they had strings running from the showers to the stairs to the phone, all these different directions where you could lay wool blankets on the ropes, and they built us a soundproof around the payphone. And man, that shit is sounding crystal clear. It's a wonderful album. They hit number 5 on on the rap charts. I'm right below Eminem and right above Roddy Ricch.
Man.
But this is man, it's crazy.
Man, so what else you got coming? I mean, the book. Whenever you decide to
the book. But I'm also introducing this new roster of just amazing artists. My son is probably the one that's going to stand out the most. But the Purity 2, Part 2, because I dropped the Purity 1 a long time ago, and that was a compilation with all the Dope House roster. This is the Purity 2, which is another compilation with all the Dope House roster. That drops before Christmas. And then Some Things Never Change. My son's album drops in February.
Yeah.
Which is, which I'll be getting that single to you as soon as I can. As soon as I can, I'll get you that single.
Yeah.
But we, and of course my little girl. Well, she ain't little; she's 25, but she's on the mic. She's more of a internet personality. But and my son in Denver's on the mic, and then of course Jordan, my son. That I would have done live for. I don't give a damn. But he's on the mic, nasty. But this little Los, man, shit. It's crazy.
Well, man, that's what's up.
Yeah, we're just having fun, man. I'm in this motherfucker just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Just blessed. After I found out I didn't have AIDS, it was over with. You can't take the smile off my goddamn face.
Yeah.
I mean, and guess what? My whole body started bouncing back together. My shoulders were so crumbled up, it sounded like crackers breaking when I would reach and try to grab a glass of water. I couldn't even think about doing a push-up anymore. 6 months later, after I found out I didn't have AIDS, I was back to doing 100 push-ups, 100 at a time.
Man, that is just amazing. I really thought that you had AIDS this whole time.
All this fucking time. You know what? I'm gonna write a book, and it's gonna be called 18 Years of Dying. 18 years of dying, because I sat there and died for fucking 18 years until I was literally gonna die. I was already sleeping over 20 hours. My head was hurting so much that I just curled up and cried like a baby, because it said on the medical book that you would have severe migraines during your last days. And sure enough, I had fucking the most severe migraines. They brought me to tears. That's how bad my head hurt. And and that's when I said, what, enough's enough, man. Let me get tested so I can get some medication, to see if I can stay alive for a little bit. That was in 2008, 2007, 2008.
Man. So have you ever adjusted to, being in there, or is it still kind of like, man,
Bro, I've never been more happy in my life. Never been more happy in my life. Man, I'm telling you, if they start doing fried chicken again like they did a couple of years back, you can't drag me out this motherfucker. You ain't gonna be able to drag me out.
Fried chicken was hitting, huh?
Every Wednesday, man, till we got this new order. This motherfucker want to be healthy and shit. Man. Out there. Yeah, and that's what's so sad, man, because I'm too damn happy. That's why I won't finish this damn book, But it's, I'm saying, like I say, I got my own cell. I got a library. My locker looks like Walmart. Every kind of conditioner and shampoo and lotion that you could ever think of. You just wouldn't. When you saw my cell, you would think I live in a goddamn bachelor crib. But I got to get home to my kids, bro. Like, it doesn't matter, But there's just no problems in here, man. I didn't know if I was gonna die. Every night I went out, I didn't know if I was gonna die. They put 31 holes in my limo. Know what I'm saying?
Hey, talk about that about, man.
Man, MOM, Mexicans on Mexicans, just all my enemies were Mexicans, man, all from other Mexican-owned labels. You know what I'm saying? Just instead of wanting to get down with us, they wanted, you know, and they thought, you know, if they could take me off the throne, they would be the next to shine. Man, I've been locked up 18 years. I'm still the #1 selling Mexican-American rap artist in the fucking world. Been locked up 18 years.
Yeah.
And all of them thinking if they take me out, they can sit on my throne. I've been in prison 18 years. Well, what you had 18 years to fucking, you know what I'm saying, make a move. Still.
Yeah.
And it's not even close. There ain't nobody close.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it's just I don't know, man. It's the way Mexicans are. Mexicans have the worst race-on-race violence than any other nationality or race. We kill each other more than any other, than anything else kills us. It's just the gangs, man. It's just I don't know. It's the mentality. I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm taking my ass straight back to Hillwood. Because over there, you could talk about motherfucker's mama. You could talk bad about a motherfucker. He ain't gonna do nothing but just laugh. You know what I'm saying? It's just play. It's just more player, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I belong because I play too much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just play too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, but you know, I love. You know what I'm saying? I love all people, man. My race is player. You know what I'm saying? That's. I'm 100% that player. How does that girl start that song? I got my blood checked. I'm 100% that player. I think I'm gonna start a song that way. But yeah, you know, that's my race. It's player, man. I don't see no colors at all. You know, we really got to get out of this thing where we say, well, my people, man. I mean, what you talking about, my people? You know what I'm saying? We're all children of God. You know what I'm saying? We're all brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? We got to get out of this my people thing because it's keeping us separated.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but so what's going on with you, Donnie? Where are you from?
Man, I'm from Iron Flock, man.
Oh shit! Yeah, you over there with my boy Watchness. What's his name? Johnson? No. Who's the guy in Watchness? The main dude. That's my boy.
Man, yeah. And you got a little head over there. You got Harvey Love.
You have 1 minute left.
No, yeah, Harvey Love produced. Little Head was on the mic, but goddamn, what's the name? I already forgot my boy's name, man.
Not Mello.
I don't know, but he came to Woodson for a hot second, and then he went back to Hiram Clark. But he came to our school for a little bit, for about a month. And we hung out a little bit, and then later on I seen him. He was the CEO of Washington. But Donnie, it's been a pleasure, brother.
Man, likewise, man. Listen, man, I appreciate you taking time out to travel up with me, man.
Man, yeah, it was a pleasure. It really was. It really was. You know, I feel like I was talking to one of my boys. So God bless you, man. And you guys, you gotta be safe with this pandemic.
Likewise, man. All right, man. Stay up.
Oh, okay, Donnie. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
All right.
The caller has hung up.
Donnie Houston.